Kaekwa Pilane-Motshegwe has been appointed the new leader of the mineral-rich Bakgatla-Ba-Kgafela in Moruleng near Rustenburg in the northwest. This comes despite the fact that Ramono Lenchwe from Botswana in Mochudi is still recognized as the acting Kgosi for the rich mineral community. For more on this, reporter Bafedile Moerane spoke to the Rotax Family spokesperson, Dr. Justice Peloyakgosi.
Part of the recommendation reaffirmed the authority to Kgosi Kgafela to take authority in installing and removing the Kgosis in Moruleng. But today we're seeing some of the royal family members in a jubilation mood, celebrating by installing the Kgosi, despite the fact that the provincial government has authorized Ramono Lenchwe from Mochudi in Botswana as the temporary Kgosi to run the affairs of Bakgatla-Ba-Kgafela in Moruleng. But to get more details and clear indication, I'm going to talk to the royal family spokesperson, Dr. Justice Peloyakgosi, to tell us what exactly is happening, the feud that seems to be escalating going forward. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. Yesterday we spoke to the Northwest Premier, Mr. Bushimape, who has indicated that the conversion here today, it's illegal because Ramono Lenchwe from Mochudi in Botswana, he is the rightful Kgosi after being authorized by Kgosi Kgafela II.
I may say this to you, Mr. Kgafela has got no recognition certificate here in the Republic of South Africa. The original Kgosi, as we know it, is Kgosi Tumankai, and his son was Ditlhake, who continued to govern here. The only time we went to them, to Botswana, to help us rule here is because we couldn't read and write. And then they came in here as interpreters. And that is how the regency was established. Today, we are ending that regency. People must understand that we are enforcing our rights as the rightful Kgosi in Moruleng, Republic of South Africa. Mr. Kgafela is a citizen of Botswana. And people must understand this, and only one thing. We are governed by the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa and not the Constitution of Botswana. And as such, Mr. Ramono Lenchwe, we're talking about him as is now, is really not our chief. He has never even come to our villages to tell us that he's got an extension. The only time we saw him that he's got an extension to 2023 as Kgosi, it was on TV when he was holding that certificate. The person who recommended him to the Premier of Northwest to become the acting Kgosi is Mr. Kgafela. He was de-recognized in the year 2011 in the Republic of Botswana. I hope the listeners at home and all those watching the TV now will know that Kgafela is not a Kgosi. Now, how can a Kgosi who is de-recognized continue operating as a Kgosi? At the Commission of Inquiry, as many people want to allude to, he actually misrepresented himself. He did not speak the truth of the fact that he is de-recognized. And that's very important. Therefore, he is not a Kgosi. He has no authority to speak as a Kgosi when he is de-recognized. He can't even go back home to Botswana. We don't know why. But for sure, he couldn't even go back home to bury his own mother 2 or 3 weeks ago.